Hey, what's good, everyone? It's VegitoDaGod over here at Video Game Fighters, and today I just want to talk a little bit about the fundamentals of the game. With the Season 2 patch change, changing a lot of the game mechanics, it definitely changed the format or the meta on how the game is played. So it changed it to more of a neutral based game, or at least more neutral than it was before. And with that being said, man, one of the good fundamentals to talk about is footsies. I've noticed online that a lot of players are lacking in footsies, and whenever you understand footsies and your opponent does it, you could really take advantage of it. So I would just want to we're gonna hop in the lab. I'm gonna explain to y'all what footsies is, and I'm gonna show y'all what I do to work on my game and my understanding of it, and hopefully that can help y'all out, man. So let's get in the lab and let's hop to it. Alright, everybody, so we in the lab. I got Vegito right here, and then we matching up against Brawly. So we're talking about footsies. Alright, so if you don't know already, footsies is a term used to describe a way a player can maneuver his character in and out of the pocket during the neutral state, like being grounded and stuff like that. So if you don't know, the pocket would be like wherever you're in range, you know what I'm saying, within your opponent's range. So like right here, everything to like this line right here would be in Brawly's range, so that'd be considered the pocket, everything right here. So whenever you display good footsies, the thing is you want to be able to walk your opponent down in this range, like fight within the pocket, so you're not running away or anything like that. You're within the range, and you're basically baiting your opponent to throw an attack or jump forward. That way you can counter them, you know what I'm saying? So if they jump forward, you already know 2H, bam. And if they throw an attack, you step just outside of range, you walk just outside of range, and then you hit them. So let me display this real quick. Okay, so to demonstrate footsies, I got Brawly set to attack at 50%. And I'm basically just gonna stay in the pocket and slip in and out of range of Brawly's attacks, and try and get him to whiff, you know what I'm saying, and punish on the whiff. So one thing to take note of is you see me doing like a lot of jumping back and all that. That's something that we do in Dragon Ball Fighters, and it's known as like air footsies, and that gets into a whole nother part. So we're just gonna try and keep everything grounded, you know, just keep everything like that, just slip in, going for a punish. Ooh, he got me right there. Yep, see, stuff like that. Ooh, got me. Yeah, really take use of your backdash. Make use of your dash, and just control distance, control range. And whenever you got good range, you know what you're doing. Your opponent's just mashing buttons. You can really take advantage of them, because now you're just basically not even you're just letting your opponent hang themselves. You know what I'm saying? You're just gonna wait for them to mess up and whip their attack, and then you're just gonna punish them for it. That's the goal, man. But let's see this in some real matches. Alright, so here goes one of my online matches, and right now I'm just kind of moving around my opponent, just trying to really collecting information, trying to see if they're pressing buttons while I'm moving, if I'm not in range. And here I'm going in for the kill. So we're in the pocket now, and they get me caught up in their little block string. So I'm collecting information, seeing what their strings are, and they hit me with this grab. That's some cheesy shit. I tried to react. Y'all saw the 2H. You know what I'm saying? I should have hit it. Whatever, man. That's whatever. But all right, so we back in the pocket. So I'm seeing her press buttons. You know what I'm saying? I assume that they're fishing. You know what I mean? Because they're still on block. But yeah, I'm watching for the whiff right now. You know what I'm saying? They're about to whiff right here. I spot it. I react, and man, hey, reactions. That's another fundamental that we're gonna cover, man. That's another video. Right now we're on footsies, but yo, have your reactions on point, man. But y'all get the gist of this footsie stuff. You know what I'm saying? Make your opponent whiff and then punish them for it. You know what I'm saying? Go out, use your movement in and out. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so right here we got another example. Homeboy's about to call in Vidal. And me already having knowledge of Vidal's short normals, you know what I'm saying, and black outreaches her. He has longer reach, you know what I'm saying? So she's about to get me in the corner, and just no respect, you know what I'm saying? I knew if you would have mashed buttons, dude, you would have missed anyways, you know what I'm saying? So I mashed him, bro. Favorite button square, dog, you feel me? Alright, so whenever your footsie game gets a little strong, you know what I'm saying, you can start pressing your opponent, like going in and out, you know what I'm saying, try and cause a reaction. Right here, I get my opponent to jump up, and I'm already ready with that 2H, you know what I'm saying, and unfortunately for him, man, that was just the end of him, you feel me? I'm optimal too, you dig? Get him. Alright, so whenever you're out here doing your footsie things, looking for reactions, one tool to utilize would be the backdash. You know what I'm saying? If you ever snap in, backdash. If you ever dash in, backdash. You know what I'm saying? They're always going to react, man. Just look what the reactions are and punish it. You know what I'm saying? It's as simple as that. And with that being said, whenever you're out there doing your thing, really watch your movement. Don't be carelessly moving around the screen. You know what I'm saying? You're always at risk of being put into a combo in this game. And making reads comes out with experience, you know what I'm saying? So if you really want to practice your footsies, you're going to have to hop on some online matches and actually play some people, you know what I mean? But definitely don't be this guy. Don't think that you're safe in the corner, you know what I'm saying? That's my specialty. I want you in the corner, you feel me? Look at me. Look at me pressure this man. I'm on the other end of the screen. Can't do nothing. Look at him. He's trapped. You feel me? And then when you ever want to run up, I got something. Spin cycle that ass, you know what I mean? You back. Alright, so whenever you're doing your footsies thing, another thing to keep an eye out for is your opponent's assist. So I had already peeped homeboy had popped his assist, alright? So I watched the cooldown times, and you know what I mean, I adjust accordingly, and I'm still able to punish, you know what I mean? So you just gotta be aware of little things like that. But man, look at Android 17 looking clean. Yo, certain characters just got that cheese, you know what I'm saying? They just built for that in and out stuff, and Android 17 definitely one of them, you know what I'm saying? So I utilize him on my main team, but you know what I mean? Let's talk about Android 17, alright? Cause our system works, man. Y'all doing my man wrong, you know what I'm saying? The patch helped him by making the game like more neutral, you know what I'm saying? I could work with him, but he ain't where he need to be at, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to do something to this man, or y'all need to do something else to the game mechanics. What y'all need to do is y'all need to make dashing cost bar, you know what I'm saying? Make it drain meter, just like every other Dragon Ball Z game out there, you know what I'm saying? Cause yo, nothing is more frustrating than doing your jump thing, you know what I'm saying? You're doing your movement, you're thinking that you're Vega from Street Fighter, you know what I'm saying? You're doing your thing, and then homie just dash in on you and punish you for free, you know what I'm saying? That's just, man. But if you make people spend bar for meter, or if it drains bar, then a lot of characters like Zamasu and Android 17, they're gonna thrive a little bit more, man. Maybe you'll see them get a little bit more play, just because their mobility thing will just be that much more unique. But hey, that's another story, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it in the comments below, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think Art should change it and patch it up where dashing costs bars? You know what I'm saying? I think it should. You know what I'm saying? I think it should honestly drain meter, just like every other Dragon Ball Z game out there. But yo, let me know in the comments below. Okay, but getting back to footsies, the next thing I want to talk about would have to be mind games. You know what I'm saying? That's using your footwork to get inside your opponent's head and really frustrating them out, and reading your opponent and recognizing the change. You know what I'm saying? And punish them for this bunny house shit, bro. We don't do that shit over here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, really get into your opponent's head, and you'll be able to tell, like with experience, and you play the game long enough, you'll be able to tell when your opponent is mad and their playstyle kind of fluctuates and they're playing out of their rhythm. You know what I'm saying? In a way that they're not used to. You know what I mean? And all that is done with footsies, you know what I'm saying? But the next thing to consider is the actual characters that you choose to play with. You know what I mean? All characters have different heights, different reaches, different abilities, different walk speeds, and all these are variables when it comes to footsies, you know what I'm saying? So get in the lab, get to know your character, and then once you do that, go hop on some matches, man, and start making reads, you know what I'm saying? Start using your footsie game to, you know what I mean, punish your opponent, make them whiff, walk them down, do your thing, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's all I got for footsies, really. So if you found this video informative, give it a thumbs up, share it to your friend that's lacking in the footsie game. If you run into a person that's bunny hopping and stuff, show them this video, man. Get them to stop doing that. We're raising awareness over here, you know what I'm saying? But yo, I'm VegitoDaGod, and this Video Game Fighters. I'm out. Peace.